everybody, we're talking about why your wife or girlfriend may not have the desire for sex that you wish she did today. Now, there's lots of different reasons for this, so I'm going to go through a few today. I'm also going to give away a gift here in a few minutes, so definitely make sure you stay for that. But what I want to talk to you about is some of the fundamental differences that really can help with getting your partner to want sex more. And this is actually really good for both of you. So if you're a woman listening and you're like, well, I want it more, which is the title for my book upcoming, look out for that. You can definitely benefit from this video too. Okay, let's get into it. For those of you who don't know me, I'm Dr. Mueller, your board certified sexologist. Welcome back to my channel. So it's no surprise to people, men are from Mars, women are from Venus, all the different conversations that have happened about men versus women. We know we're different, right? We know that there are these fundamental differences. That's no surprise. But what's really interesting for men versus women, and this is going to get into the topic at hand, is the difference between arousal and desire. For men, and let me actually define arousal versus desire. Desire is that feeling in the head, right? That head where the brain's like, oh yeah, I want it. Oh yeah, more, right? That's desire. Arousal is of the body. With arousal, it's where we're getting our body feels turned on and we're loving the sensations. And for men, this is getting a hard on. For women, this is seeing that their clitoris is actually engorging and kind of plumping up like a man's cock does. It's also in seeing that there's vaginal lubrication, right? All of these things are the arousal of the body. And for men, desire often comes first. There is a thought or a vision or something, and all of a sudden, pretty soon after, in many cases, pretty immediately, because of the responsiveness of testosterone and its impact on blood flow in men, the arousal's there. So it's oftentimes, hey, there's a thought, there's somebody beautiful that walks by. All of a sudden the brain, thinks about sex. I know from talking to my partner about this, he tells me, sometimes I say, tell me how many times sex enters your brain today. And it's been interesting to me as a woman to hear reports of like, oh yeah, sex just crossed my mind. If we're like sitting and co-working together, he'll just say, yep, sex crossed my mind, sex crossed my mind, sex crossed, and it just like floats in his mind. And then he moves on and gets back to work. But if he were to, with arousal and desire in man, if there's like that thought and you're hanging out there, there's that desire in the brain quickly leading to arousal, right? For women, this is often not known that when women are early in relationships, because of the other hormones of that new relationship energy, that arousal and desire is much closer. It's much more aligned with a man's. Oftentimes. But when that new relationship energy wears off, usually somewhere by month 18, sometimes sooner, when that new relationship energy wears off, then all of a sudden there is that separation of arousal and desire. And here's the most interesting thing. There's a constant trying of both women and men to get themselves in the mood to have sex. With women, however, arousal often comes before desire, meaning the brain won't be oriented to like, yes, I want this, until the body is actually aroused, not the other way around. With men, it's often different. So what this means for women many times is it's 10, 15, 20 minutes into doing physical types of activity that are getting her body aroused, that are getting her in the moment. And then all of a sudden her brain flips a switch. And all of a sudden it's like,